I was thinking about spending some time in the Glades. I haven't been there in a long time.
Well, you know, it's still good. The water this year is super high. I mean, there's tons of sweet water. When you're casting, you got to get, you know, it's above the normal tree line level. So you got to get way back in the little nooks and crannies because the fish are way back under the trees.
Oh.
But, you know, you'll go shoreline to shoreline, picking away and you won't find much. And then all of a sudden you'll find a bay that's just loaded, you know, with snook and redfish.
But you are working the shorelines.
Working the shorelines and the little bays with that the creeks feed.
You know, that reminds me, I wanted to give you, I tied some flies for you.
You did?
Yeah, and
Really?
I put weed guards.
Well, you need weed guards for this
so
situation.
Fishing those
Thank you
mangroves,
very much.
every one of them has a weed guard.
A snook will certainly eat that, or a redfish. Some of these things I haven't seen before.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's good looking fish food though. Good hooks.
yeah, I love those little thin wire hooks.
Yeah,
And if you don't like the weed guards, then clip them right off.
I like the weed guard. So why don't we go do this together at some point?
Well, if you've got some time off,
I'll make time.
well, I'll just drive down. I won't even bring this boat. I'll use your boat.
Yeah, just show up and bring some more flies.
Yeah, well, the nights are long. I stay up late tying.
Hold on, here's fish.
That was so pretty. That was the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Seriously.
You know what, just stop here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Might be able to grab another one here.
Well,
Oh, look at them all.
somebody would hand me a rod. These fish are not disturbed.
No, they're not.
Talk about eager.
Well, now I did it. I've got a bunch of salad.
My goodness, Cosmo, that was beyond sensational. They all just rose up to the surface in a phalanx after it. Typical sweetwater redfish. I mean, pure sweetwater.
Right. Thank you, Doc. That was fun.
That was beyond
There
fun.
must have been 25 fish there.
That was beyond fun. That was something else. Some other thing.
Some other thing. Whatever it was, I'd like to do it again.
Of course, now that you're ready to fish again, I don't see a single one, but they might be down in the bottom of this bite.
It's one of the most ancient forms of hide and seek known to man. And nobody knows how to play the fishing game better than the backcountry guides and offshore captains of the Florida Keys and Key West. Ready or not, here we come.
There's no specials on days like today. Nothing's cheap. Nothing's on the house. You can have your happy hour, but only after you've paid the full price.
The Seahunter is brought to you by the Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. Seahunter boats, indestructible, unsinkable. Yeti coolers, built for the wild. Yamaha outboards. Wet Sounds, the ultimate sound machine for your boat. Quantum and Finor, inshore and offshore reels since 1933.
I met Rob years ago. I think Rob would have been 8 or 10 years old, and I had a retail store. Rob's parents brought him into my shop one day to buy fly tying materials. He had gotten interested in fly fishing. This was a 10-year-old kid. And not only interested in fly fishing, but he wanted to make his own flies. I was moved that a 10-year-old kid, not impressed, moved, wanted to tie his own flies so that he could add that to his appreciation of fly fishing at 10 years old. I just, to this day, have not gotten over that.
I had never seen Flip in this store, but I had seen Flip many times on Outdoor Life series and American Sportsman, and had taped all the shows that he'd ever been on. So I knew Flip, and to me, he was one of those childhood heroes. He was my Babe Ruth. I watched those shows over and over again, and one day I was in the store, kneeling down, trying to look through some fly tying material, and these boots appear in front of my eyes, and I look up and it's Flip, and I didn't know what to say. And I guess it's not every day that you see an 8 or 9-year-old looking through fly tying material, so we talked about it a little bit, and from that point forward, we kind of became friends and started doing things together.
Following that, as he got older, we fished more together. And he was a kid. I mean, he had all the right kid stuff, but his goals were adult. Very strange combination. And as he grew older and older and older, the relationship went through a number of different changes between then and today. And I wasn't surprised that from the outset he was a very good guide, better than most of the guides who had been around for years and years and years. Rob was innovative. He loved to explore, and he was fearless. So everything was okay. And history will always record that one of the greatest guides that ever pulled into the wind was Rob Fordyce.
You know, many people, especially in the fishing industry, know Flip as being a great fisherman, a great fly fisherman. And as far as TV's concerned, he raised the bar. He set the pedestal that everyone tries to reach. And he not, as a TV host, he didn't just go film fishing shows. He had the ability to take the viewer by the hand and take them on an adventure. And no one before or after has been able to do it the way he did it. And that's just Flip.
Do you still find that you have enough time to, I know you love to tie, but do you have time anymore?
You know, I do love to tie, and I still tie all my own tarpon flies. I tie most of my flies. But the time thing, as you mentioned, seems to be harder and harder to find enough time.
So you're just like the rest of us, mortals.
Pretty much. The nice thing about shark flies is they're not that particular most of the time.
I know, but we want to show these sharks something really pretty now. When we get out there, I don't want them to look at that and go, God, that looks like something flipped through together. I could see this going through the air, turning over right in front of a giant tiger shark.
That I would like to see.
Yeah, that I'd like to see too. I don't know if we're going to be that lucky, but how many do we need?
It depends if there's black tips or not.
Oh, that's right.
If there's
Spinners.
Yeah, if we get into a bunch of spinners, we may need a whole box of them.
Well, I got all night. I'm going to tie as many as you think we're going to
You know
need.
what, half a dozen ought to do it.
Think it's big enough?
Now that'll work. I'm gonna attach that to my rod and catch me a shark on that tomorrow.
When was the last time we did this?
3 years?
3 or 4. So you know what? I don't have a game plan today. We're just gonna go have fun. There's a big flat, you know, out here outside of us. Generally, there's mackerel, bluefish, jack crevalles, African pompano sometimes. You have a clouser?
You know what? I don't think I do.
I may.
I think what I brought was mostly backcountry stuff.
What took you so long?
Oh no, I wanted the mackerel. You didn't
You're
tell
gonna have to wade through some of those to
you
get to
didn't
them.
tell me that I was going to have to catch jacks to get a mackerel.
Now the mackerel's blasting on the top back there.
Of course.
That might have been a mackerel.
Might have been.
I'd say that's a mackerel.
Might have been.
You see that flash? That was
Yeah, I
awesome.
did. I would say it's a pretty good sized mackerel too because it's really taken off.
Now if something bigger doesn't eat him, we'll be all right. You got dinner.
Man, I'm a hero now. Stays out of that trap too.
Yeah, I doubt it.
No.
You sliding free on it?
So far.
There, you're good. He just cleared himself. Awesome. That was lucky.
That is a big mackerel. Zero is the best.
I'm not sure that that's not what you got.
Could be the size of him is
Yeah.
good.
Just hadn't seen him good enough yet.
You want a gaff or anything?
I got a gaff right here. Spanish. A big Spanish.
Big Spanish.
Awesome.
Big Spanish.
Good job, Doc.
Thank you.
Let's go try and catch a cuda.
Okay.
And if we manage to do that, then maybe we'll do a shark drift and try and fly fish for them.
Okay.
Sound like fun?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in. I'm all in.
Let's do it.
I can't believe how fast that happened, Cosmo.
We got some shark bait here, Doc, if I can get him to the boat. Yeah, I'm gonna let you take this rod for a second.
There we go. I mean, how long was that bait in the water?
I think like a minute, maybe 45 seconds, something like that. That's pretty cool. They're fun fish.
Oh my goodness, they're wonderful. That was unbelievable. So fast.
Let's see if we can do it again. Let's catch one more and then we can go shark fishing. Probably good with one, but two's better.
Two's always better.
Yeah.
You can walk through these woods, and if you go slowly and are observant, you see things and find things that are unbelievable. Other people are visiting a place that's exciting or dangerous or mysterious or cold or hot or wet or dry. I don't care. That's just where I'm supposed to be.
It's one of the most ancient forms of hide and seek known to man. And nobody knows how to play the fishing game better than the backcountry guides and offshore captains of the Florida Keys and Key West. Ready or not, here we come.
The Seahunter is brought to you by the Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. Seahunter boats, indestructible, unsinkable. Yeti coolers, built for the wild. Garmin will take you there. Florida Keys Outfitters for all your fly fishing needs. Best Fab. I'm just gonna slip this through his gills. You know, we don't have a lot of wind, so I'm gonna cut him, hang him over the side, and maybe idle a little bit, get some scent out. And then we'll start a drift and see if we can't get one come in. One thing about this kind of fishing, when you're drifting for these sharks, you never know what's gonna come up in the slick. I mean, it could be a little 40, 50-pound black tip. It could be a 1,000-pound hammerhead or tiger, you know? You just never know.
Nobody knows. Pee Wee Herman doesn't even know.
You sure? He's pretty smart.
Pee Wee doesn't know.
You know?
The first thing he told me, you go shark fishing with Rob, you never know. Pee Wee Herman said that.
There's a shark right there, dang it.
Oh, man, I really thought that was happening. Oh, that was close.
Oh!
Oh, a swing and a miss.
Another one coming behind him. Got a little pack of them here now.
There he is. You know how to hook them?
You see him spin around, he passed it and spun around and ate that thing? That was awesome.
They can have a change of heart, can't they? He's gonna jump, Dan.
He's acting like it.
There he goes.
There he goes, there he went. Spinner sharks are fun, but that's usually the result.
Yeah.
You know, when they spin, when they got a lot of string out, they just pop you off.
That is hot stuff coming. I mean, real hot.
What kind of shark that is?
That's a tiger or no? What is that? What is that?
I don't know, but he's big.
It's wide and blunt like a tiger.
That is a tiger, absolutely. See him?
Now I see him. I just saw him for the first time.
Look how pretty that fish is. Man, he's beautiful. Nice spinner.
Oh, there we got a nibble duck.
It took two of them to fight over it. You know what? When it's too cold to fish for big stuff like tarpon and stuff, you know, with the fly rod, when it's chilly, this is so much fun. Forgot how much work this was. Oh, chafed off.
Those spinners are such tricky sharks to catch. You gotta have a massive dose of luck.
Yeah.
Keep them from spinning you off.
Oh.
There we go. Got a nibble, Doc.
You may run for a long time, run on. For a long time, run on. For a long time, let me tell you that God's gonna cut you down.
Man, they're tough fish, you know? They just don't give up.
Yeah, you two deserve each other.
What are you telling me?
Tough number on either end of that line.
He gets tired. I might give you the rod for a second. I'm gonna try and just pop the fly out. He's not that big, but he's kicking my butt. I'm gonna hand you off the rod here, Doc. I'm gonna try and get it, pop the fly out. Look at that. Thanks, Doc.
Boy, oh boy, what a day.
That was fun.
What a day.
We didn't crush anything, but we caught a lot of everything.
What a
That was a
day.
good way to end it right there, bud.
It's over?
It's always, I'm tired. You're not tired?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, that's
but
right. You were fighting the shark.
All I did was steer.
Well, we can fish on if you want.
No, just kidding.
I think we need a liquor drink. Whew. It's always fun doing stuff with you. We don't do it enough.
Well, you know my telephone number. I'll be here
I know.
the moment you call.
We need to do it more.